It's been a minute. Hold on, give me my 2 seconds. Hi, I'm back. Hello. My name is Money. As you can see, I haven't uploaded in like a fat minute. I have some goddamn reasons why I wasn't uploading. I have finished my sophomore year of college. I stopped uploading, and so, you know, I had to really tone in and shut down and focus on school. But I'm back, bitch. Yeah. Happy Pride Month, happy Caribbean Heritage Month, and at the time of I'm filming this, it's Juneteenth, so happy Juneteenth. I don't even know if I'll have this out at Juneteenth.
Black y'all, and I'm black y'all, and I'm black y'all.
I do have a game for you, and the reason why I have this Jamba Juice tumbler here, not sponsored by Jamba Juice, because inside, I have cranberry juice. Cranberry juice looks like what?
Oh, you nasty ass bastard! You
Blood. And so I got this little cute Otome game that I've been seeing on TikTok. It's called First Bite, and since it's Pride Month and it's an LGBTQ plus centered game, I wanted to record it. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Am I gonna find another partner? Am I gonna... Let's see what's all this about, because baby, I wanna see what's going on here. And let me see here. Click to begin. I should be playing this at night, but I was so hyped. Come on. Okay. You know how I get during Otome games, right? New game. Wait, let's do this shit. Oh fuck. Okay, I think I'm ready. Hold on, guys. I gotta get emo. Walking through the night, afraid of lights, looking for another one to bite. Hit her with a first bite, hit you with a night light. What? Nothing but darkness surrounds me. I close my eyes, desperately trying to blink it away, but there's just nothingness. A void. I'm alone. Where am I? What am I doing here? How did I even get here? I tried moving my legs. Nothing. As hard as I try to run away, my body refuses to cooperate. I try my arms next. Frozen. Before I can try anything else, a light appears in the distance. There's something flickering right next to that light. I can barely make it out, but what little I can see is horrifying. There's something else. Oh, my bad. Glowing red.
Blood clot, this not look good.
Glowing red eyes. Bright white fangs. Blood dripping from sharp talons. In an instant, they multiply, dancing around the shadows. They laugh a cacophony of demonic giggles, then skitter towards me at an inhuman speed. The movement's chaotic. I'm helpless as they close it around me. An aroma of metallic sweetness infiltrates my nostrils. I'm surrounded, trapped. Then they pounce. Claws tearing deep into my muscles as they grab hold of me, teeth sinking into my flesh. I try to scream, but there's no... I try to scream, but no sound escapes. Part 1! We're in part 1, everybody! Part 1! Oh, bitch, I am so excited. Oh, I am so excited. My eyes jolt open as I wake up in a cold sweat. It was a dream. Just a dream. This is a nice-ass room. Or closer to a nightmare? Depends on how you feel about being torn apart by vampires, I guess.
Come on, choo-choo, do your best.
My heart feels like it's about to burst out of my chest as my mind races over the lingering memory of what I saw. I quickly scan my surroundings to make sure I'm actually in my room. And also alive. Everything is in its rightful place, and my laptop is asking me if I'd like to continue watching Death of the Dead. At this point, I know I should know better than to fall asleep watching horror movies, but I was lured in at the prospect of two hot characters kissing, and I rested my eyes for too long. Oops. Some ridiculous part of my brain holds a kernel of hope that one day I'll enter a deliciously dark world of the unknown and unexplainable. But for now, I'm stuck here. Even my dreams won't let me near what I want. And now that these thoughts are once again racing through my mind, I know it's absolutely fruitless to try and fall back asleep. But I try nonetheless. I go through every trick in the book, breathing exercises, counting sheep, writing erotic fanfiction in my head, decidedly unhelpful.
Bitch, you better.
If you want to make delicious fanfiction and erotic fanfiction in your head, baby girl, get a playlist. Trust me, I don't have one yet, but I know what songs to listen to. In my head I want to get meowed down, I want to be taking the pound town, pound town. Surprise, surprise. I'm still awake and blankly staring at my ceiling. I sigh, pushing the covers off my body. There's no point in staying in bed. I grab my phone from my bedside table, bracing myself as I check the time. 3 a.m. Once again, my body has betrayed me by falling into this disgusting habitual nightmare. Have a nightmare, wake up, stay awake, rinse, repeat. Defeated, I yawn and stretch my bones as I stand, and I make my way to my bedroom mirror. I drag my fingers down my cheeks and glare at my reflection. Just, illuminated by the dangling fairy lights. What's your show? Hey! Well, you know me. Boom! Money Banks! Because I get that bank. Baby girl, I am a lay them through and through. Eye color? Oh, we're making a profile. I take a deep breath. I am Monty Banks, and I'm going to have a good night. If only my therapist could see me now. A positive affirmation to start my... Wait. Is it night? Morning? The time between times? Normally when this disjointed sleeping pattern curses me, I either read my old collection of...
Jesus of his mother.
Fucking read. Normally when this disjointed sleeping pattern curses me, I either read my old collection of Gooseflesh books for the 100th time or write for my website. The singularly most interesting thing about me is that I have cradled and nurtured a cryptid blog to a nice level of internet fame. Ooh, ghosting is my main source of serotonin. It started out as a tiny forum, an avenue to find and cultivate friendships with those that love strange and unusual as much as I do. Baby girl, that's me. It still serves the same purpose now, but on a larger scale. Mingling still happens, and the original forums are active as ever, but I had to get creative and produce different types of content in order to keep myself afloat in this economy. My review of Where Are the Werewolves go up later today, but I also need to upload that How to Attract Bigfoot video. The Crown Jewel Ghostin is also overdue for an update. It's an erotica section lovingly dubbed the Cryptid Coitus Corner, and it surprised me to see it become the most popular part of the website. Thank you. I'll admit that I'm no Bill Shakespeare. Okay, wait, what? I'll admit I'm no Bill Shakespeare, but it warms my heart to see people coming back from my wide and varied selection of supernatural erotica. Who knew that horny horror was like catnip to people all over the world and not just me? Ooh, you're not wrong. Unfortunately, I'm stuck on my latest would-be masterpiece, and all I have is the potentially questionable title. It's a work in progress. I wave it off. I'll figure all that out later and update Cryptid Coitus Corner when inspiration hits. I lazily scan my room trying to hit the motivation jackpot when I pause on my window. The moon is full and bright against the starless sky. An excellent setting for some ominous entertainment. Maybe I need to get out. Go for a walk. See what the early morning Portland offers to me. Oh. I'm not in Portland. There's enough weirdness happening during the day in the city, so I'm sure something bled over into the twilight hours. With my mind made up, I mosey over to the closet. We could have been like Salem, Oregon. What does one wear for a witching hour stroll? Oh, baby, all black like my soul. I'll be as dark as the night that surrounds me. Trust me, black on black. I find my favorite band shirt crumpled on the ground and give it a customary sniff to make sure it's clean before slipping it on. I pair it with my favorite black jeans and boots, and I'm good to go. I pose in front of the mirror, blowing a kiss in mirror Monty. Looking good. God. I'm a little abuzz with excitement as I gather my bearings. The most radical thing I've done lately is quit my gray-toned office job and pick up shifts at a local coffee shop to supplement the income from my website. Oh no, get that hustle. It's comforting knowing that there are others like me who have this undeniable attraction to the things that go bump in the night. Despite the monotony of my day-to-day. Okay, thank you. It's easier to exist when you blend in and squirrel away any untoward interests. It avoids awkward conversations, and no one's caught on to my deep, dark secrets yet. There was a time where I felt that my desires for the supernatural were something to be ashamed of. And, well, maybe they are polite in society, but after I spent too many brain-rotting hours in an office cubicle, I decided I would lean into the delusion to bring some color back in my life. Most people don't see the value in that sort of thing, and that's fine. But I can't help it. Something about the occult excites me more than anything else, and it's always been that way. Baby, let me tell you something. What y'all don't know, literally right next to this PC is a satanic altar. Praise the Lord, Master Lucifer! That's how much I fucking love the occult. Well, it's not really an occult. It's more of a religious practice type of thing. Praise the Lord, Master Lucifer! I gave up trying to fight it a long time ago. I shake up the thoughts from my head, and it's no use thinking about that now. I have some inspiration to look for. I grab my phone, my wallet, and my house keys from my desk and get my room all once over, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Then, with a final flash of some finger guns and my reflection in the mirror, I'm on this beach.
You want broke, bitch? To yourself.
It isn't long till I find myself standing outside the house. 69 Dead End Drive. Nice. Creepy and old, and no one actually knows who owns it. And right now it's luring me in. Normally I pass on my walk to the coffee shop during the day and give it no more than a fleeting thought, but maybe it's the desperation for a crumb of inspiration. But tonight, I'm intrigued. For years I thought it was totally abandoned. The windows all covered with what looks like scraps of newspaper, but what gives me pause is the front yard. It's too well kept. For those bushes don't tend to themselves. Like every historic neighborhood, there's always that one house that has a particularly bad reputation, and this gothic beauty is it. I've heard all the stories. I count them on my fingers. Witches who eat children, an axe murderer who slaughtered their whole family, a pack of feral stray cats overthrowing their previous owner.
Oh shit, man, I thought she was dead, man. My bad.
A lycanthrope's hideout. And my personal favorite, vampire. I always thought it was a joke to scare away kids to stop them from playing on their lawn, but if only it were true. I find myself just standing here staring, tempted by the house and what might linger inside it, which isn't the smartest move. In October, in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, all that woods, it ain't gonna work.
Down with the niggers. Down with the niggers.
It's dark, I'm cold, and it's definitely about to rain. I should go in.
Fuck no. No.
The words fall out of my mouth without thought, just pure impulse, succumbing to the mystery tugging at my curiosity. I shrug to myself and look around. No one's here to witness my petty crime of breaking and entering. With my journalistic integrity intact, I will go myself to stroll up to the house. The porch groans loudly in protest as I step on it, and my hand reaches out for the front door. Oi, shiba no I apply gentle pressure, and the door just swings open with a deliciously spoopy, decidedly terrifying creak. That's not what I expected. Was it left ajar like that? Damn, I was very prepared to use the lockpicking skills I picked up from all the video games I played. Totally what it worked. As the door swings open, a slight breeze flows from inside, like someone forgot to close the fridge and let out the cold. I shivered against it. And then, finally, I hesitate. Should I really be adding trespasser to my resume?
Bitch, at this motherfucking point, yes, you should add fucking trespassing to your motherfucking resume.
Am I actually doing this? Oh, big decision. Did we go in the house? I swear to God. Okay, we're gonna go in the house. What will my therapist say? She told me it'd be a good idea for me to say yes to more things in my life. That's almost certainly what she was talking about.
What will you learn? What will you learn? That your actions have consequences!
Listen, Monty, you go in this house and you do it right now. Think of the possibilities. And if there are no corporal beings, hopefully there will be a hot ghost that won't make me want to shit my pants. I push the door open a little bit more and squeeze inside. It's now or never. I'm sorry I'm gonna get in through this damn door. I'm a little too thick for that. You feel me? Once I get inside the house, my teeth start chattering. It's cold, like. Really fucking cold. Someone forgot heating exists. I think I'm in a small foyer, but it's hard to tell without the soft glow of the moon outside. I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Pull out my phone, turn on the flashlight, inspect my surroundings. As I shine my light around the room, I see this place appears to be lost in time. Nothing seems to have changed since at least the 1800s. Not the furniture, the wallpaper, or the smell.
And then I moved in the apartment, baby, the bathroom sink been broke, look like it fits to walk out and do the stinking leg. Okay. Baby, I can't have that.
I inhale deeply and catch a scent of something pungent, putrescent, hidden deep within the normal old house musk. And pleasant as it is, it's an aroma that intrigues the rest of my senses, beckoning me to find the rest of the secrets packed within these walls. At the end of the hall, I see light sneaking through a crack of a half-open door. Whoever's here, if anyone at all, must be in there. I hold my breath as I listen intensely for clues, and sure enough, there are signs of life that I craved. What sounds like muffled conversation, and then a very clear,
Fuck you!
oh shit. I raise an eyebrow. Now this is something worth investigating. Jesus Christ! As I take another step, the floorboards creak loudly under my feet. Shit! I pause silent as grave as still as a statue and pray those muffled voices didn't hear me. There's a tense moment before the voices continue and I release a breath I was holding. God, I'm like nervous. I pass the stealth check. Maybe. Continuing to sneak along the dark corridor, I creep closer and closer to the illuminated room. Then I'm right outside the cracked door with my back against the wall. Now that I'm closer, I can hear them more clearly. 3.
But you run up on me, man. Shut the fuck up. I told you about talking to me like this, man. Leave me alone. There it is. Leave me the fuck alone. There it is.
3 distinctly different dulcet tones echo into the hallway.
Do you smell that?
Holy shit! Everything goes deathly fucking silent. Then
It smells like human in here.
I'll be popping. Sparkles and champagne. VIP my collection, royalty looking.
it's like human. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! I freeze instantly.
There it is again.
See, this is when you don't sit and just hide. That's when I would have got my uppity ass out that fucking house.
I keep telling you, it's your dirty cups piled in the sink. You're just as shit at doing dishes as you are playing cards.
Oh shit! What they playing?
At least when he sucks at cards, there's a chance he'll have to take his clothes off.
Every day the cups keep piling up and not a nipple in sight, they say.
First of all, I'm good at everything. A warrior like me just can't waste his time on trivial things like cards and dishes. Gotta save my huge brain and muscles for more important things. Second...
I hear the sound of someone inhaling deeply. That motherfucker took a sniffy sniff.
My nose never lies. I smell human.
The speaker's word hit me like a thunderbolt. What had I been thinking, skulking in the hallway and eavesdropping on whoever lives here?
That's what your stupid ass get.
Could be a troop of axe murderers for all I know.
Have we already forgotten the time your nose led us straight into that werewolf house party?
Oh. Somehow, despite the growing panic in my chest, the phrase werewolf house party makes me snort. Bitch! What? You said, what the? I covered my mouth with my hand immediately as though it might somehow take it back, but it's too late. Well, we might have company after all.
Go on. Show yourself.
I would have been like, God damn it, shit, okay. I can't describe the feeling, but it's like I'm being compelled to step from the darkness and into the light. My feet propel me forward of their own accord, carrying me around the corner as I resign myself to the fact that I've been caught. What I see when I enter the room jolts me right out of my numbness into a state of shock. Let me see this. God damn! Wait a Uncontrollably, my heart skips a beat. Everything here looks so fucking delicious. The three voices that I heard are matched by three equally as memorizing faces. They're so beautiful, it almost hurts to look at them. And by the look of their slightly perturbed and yet also slightly intrigued expressions, I've clearly interrupted something. Using my big galaxy brain, I surveyed the situation and decide my next move. There's a mess of playing cards and glasses of red wine strewn across the table in front of them. The way they're holding their cards reminds me of the old spaghetti western, right before there's a shootout in the saloon. The three of them stare at me in a way that makes me feel like a ham ready for carving. None of them speak, they just evaluate me with this bizarre hunger in their gazes. I should say something to shatter this long, incredibly awkward pause. It's giving here, girl. I'm sorry. It's giving. It's giving. I know this look bad, but okay. Howdy. I appear to be lost. Oh, the bayonetta. Oh, okay. Howdy. Howdy, partners. The words barely out of my mouth before they leap towards me at inhuman speed, knocking me on my back and pushing me down against the carpet. The breath leaves my lungs as my hand burns as bearskin and textile collide.
See? I fucking told you I smelled human. Never doubt me again.
Excuse me, mama. Excuse me, mama in the middle. Excuse me, you built. Good God. Let me look at this real quick. Neck. No treat for you just getting it right. Elias?
Assuming we all want to call dibs, should we rock, paper, scissors for them?
Dibs? Really, Laurel? Can't we just share? We haven't done that in a while.
No, Valeria.
Am I gonna die?
As the oldest, smartest, and hottest, the human is mine by right.
I feel like a piece of furniture out for option to swap me. Am I into that? I'm completely mesmerized by every hand movement, every turn of their lips, every glance in my direction as they bicker. My heart races as I can feel myself getting unnaturally hot despite the freezing temperature in the house.
Don't be greedy, Illy. Think of all the fun we could have.
That's all it is for you. Fun.
I'm sorry, man titties out here.
Damn, boy, he's sick!
Man titties right over here. Jesus.
You two enjoy those pre-packaged little blood bags, but a hunter like me needs to feed. My fangs haven't pierced flesh in so long.
The biggest one had me pinned to the floor, but despite their frightening words, they don't exactly seem intent on killing me right this second. Even lying prone on the ground, the first thing I notice is their teeth, or rather the deadly points of their canines. Their skin doesn't have the same plumpness or glow that mine has, almost like they're Capillaries forgot how to refill with blood. Their mirror behind them has no reflection. Bitch, they're vampires! No, this cannot be happening. Can it? There's no way they're actually vampires! Girl, oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. The word crashes out and they turn to me hungry, unforgiving, feral. The one they call Valeria grabs a hold of my chin with a delicate hand, but there's nothing delicate about the way she holds me.
Looks like we have a fan on our hands.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yes, baby.
It looks like we do.
Dude, I don't know how to feel right now. I don't know how to feel right now. Jesus Christ. Yes, her dark brows are pinched. When she leans closer, her head tilted like she's sizing me up.
You interrupted us, kitten. And Ilias here was just about to take his shirt off.
Taking your shirt off is for losers. And I was clearly winning.
Oh god, dude. Winning? I'm afraid. Lord, let him dream.
I don't have to dream about winning. Winning is all I do. Look at these muscles. My face? These cards?
Trio continues to bicker amongst himself, and I just lie here watching. The vampires are just myths, monsters made up by confused historians and then embellished by storytellers seeking to make us feel something. There has to be a simple explanation for these three, but now is not the time to get myself worked up in my own little fantasies. It's probably just some sort of kinky vampire LARP event. Cosplayers who lift or something. And I'm usually so on top of these gatherings. The costuming and props are serious. Movie fangs, even the red wine in their glasses look like real blood. Bitch! Take a fucking hint! And it wouldn't surprise me if they rented out this place for their own pleasure. There's no way you're real vampires. Who are you? A deadly silence fills the space between us as I gracelessly interrupt their quarreling. Valeria's hands gets tighter on my chin. Ilias's body never, oh my god, feels heavier against me. Who are we? Ugh, Laurel!
You don't think we're real?
Ooh, I'm so...
I don't give a shit what they think. They'll know we're real enough when their blood is sliding down our throats.
Too much talking. Not enough killing.
Yeah, you ain't gotta kill me. Please do not kill me. Look, I got that punani, I got that envy.
Call me Killer Cat, cause this pussy's suicide.
Unless as lunges for me at a speed that my eyes can hardly register, and I'm in such a broken state of shock that the first thing that comes into my head. Oh God, what is it? Harley!
I'm gonna bust you inside.
They all pause immediately, going still as statues as they look at me with a distinct mix of disgust and confusion. I think I called them a slur! No!
Parlay?
Parlay.
Do we look like fucking pirates to you?
Okay, look, man, I mean, you gotta give me some credit. I'm in a state of shock. I just found out you motherfuckers are real.
Give me like 2 seconds to register this.
Before I die, please, I would like to register this, please. Jesus.
You are what you eat, I suppose. Yo ho ho.
I'm sorry, is there like a vampire version of Parley where you have to let me explain myself before you kill me?
That green shit they put on your food to make it look nice?
That's parsley.
Parlay, not parsley. It's some bullshit the human picked up from the movies. You know, parlay.
Clearly, Ilias does not know.
Besides, it's bold of you to assume we have anything to talk to you about, human.
They could surprise you, Val. You know, I never thought I'd be reminiscing about all the sailors I've eaten when I first sensed them quivering around the corner.
I want to suck you dry. Dark chocolate with the good hair.
Honestly, Laurel, who hasn't eaten a ship full of sailors? Oh, now you've got me thinking about that time in Central Pay.
She gives my head an idle little shake, her fingers digging into my cheeks and making my mouth purse as she stares wistfully into the distance.
Oh, pristine beaches, expensive wines, obnoxious tourists no one will miss.
As I once again continue to talk about if I'm not here, my gaze flits between their gorgeous, terrifying faces, desperate to find something I can use. All those years of memorizing books and movies and useless video games and cryptid lore has prepared me for this moment. I rack my brain for what little information I've managed to learn about these three thus so far. The biggest one is apparently the oldest and seems to believe he's the best three out of them in every way. He's probably susceptible to flattery. Valeria, the most petite of the trio, seems to have a penchant for luxury. If the glazed look in her eyes when she mentioned Saint Tropez is anything to go by. And finally, Laurel, the hardest to read of the three, gives you a distinct impression that they might be open to being entertained. I won't have much time to try whatever it is I'm gonna do, so I better choose a vampire fast and just go for it. No! This is hard! I'm sorry. I just think if I'm gonna die, it should be at the hands of the strongest, hottest, smartest, sexiest. I frown. I swear there was one more attribute that he mentioned.
Don't forget the oldest.
The old, right, sorry, and the oldest vampire here. Laurel rolls her eyes while Valeria shakes her head, but Helios practically beams. Be back for you, baby, I promise. I'll suck the skin off that motherfucker.
What a smart human you are. Nothing gets past you.
Anyone can figure out that the way to your heart is through your inflated ego, darling.
I'll be back for you too, bitch. I know you like your carpet munched.
If we're going to do this, can we at least make it interesting?
This? The whole fast talking your way out of a grisly situation thing. Oh. Their phone is unbelievably weird, wary, as if they've seen this situation play out again and again. I talk about my hypothetical death the same way I talk about are you scared of the dark reruns?
I'd rather we didn't do much more talking at all, to be honest. I'm bored.
So you just want to kill the human now because you're jealous.
I'm gonna get the biggest motherfucker on my team. It's like jail. Get the biggest motherfucker on the team. What happened to his killer instincts, Ellie?
They're still there. I'm a stone cold killer, okay?
Jesus, okay. He turns his looking gold glaze to me, somehow exuding both murderous intent and boyish excitement in equal measure.
But if you want to say some nice things about me again first, human.
Flattery really will get you everywhere with him.
The vampires are all staring at me expectantly now, and this time the pressure is really on.
Oh, these? My boobies? My massive fuck.
Couldn't help but notice that you have more muscles than is humanly possible.
That's because it's not humanly possible.
The massive vampire grins broadly, rearing his fangs at me while he lifts his arm and pose reminiscent of a bodybuilder at a beach in one of those old advertisements. You know the ones where they kick sand at the lonely nerd?
I have as many muscles as is vampirely possible.
No, this is when you be like, hey yo, is it like, did you get like a routine? Did you like see that back there? Where you get your protein at, dog? What's your lifting routine, right? See, I've been in the gym. Hey bro, what's your routine? You got a gym? Can I work out with you? This is what you gotta get. You gotta get with him. Get with him on that level. How many times is that?
A lot, obviously.
Thank you, baby. Obviously. You know what? Next time I'm gonna... Well, if I have to die, I can't think of a better way than being... God, yes! Well, if I have to die, I can't think of a better way to go than being crushed between those perfect arms. Oh yes, crush me like a melon.
You know just what I want to hear.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm putting a stop to this. His ego is already big enough, thank you.
There'll be no living with him after this, oh god. Hey. Here, as the car's really worked up an episode. Fuck me!
Again, delusional. But the point still stands. It does feel like you've reached your expiration date, sweet thing.
Do I have to flatter all of them? Somehow, once again, these three beautiful people are arguing amongst themselves, and I'm left with a moment to ponder my options. There's no going back for me, but maybe I can oh my gosh, Shishirazad, fuck that word, my way through this extremely sexy, scary predicament. It's clear to me that we'll never settle on who gets to eat me if we continue on like this. You're all just too sexy and cool and clever. And I suppose you have an answer, do you?
Again. Wasting time talking when we could be feeding.
Listen, I would really, bro, I'm sorry.
Now, Illy. How often do we get entertainment of this caliber delivered to our doorstep? I want to see what cute little scheme they've got in their pocket.
The massive vampire actually
It actually hurts to be this bored, you know.
I suppose we can hear their suggestion before we tear them apart.
Talk fast, human. I can only keep these two from your throat for so long. Okay, well, maybe I was thinking I can ask you a couple of questions, you know, for me to get to know each of you a little better. That way we can see who's the best fit to eat me.
You're holding Ely and I back for a fucking job interview.
Yes.
I haven't had a job in...
He frowns, his eyes squinting, mouth opening and closing. He seems to be thinking particularly hard about something. He raises his hand and looks to be counting on his fingers, but he gives up after a few moments. A long fucking time, and I'll be damned if I start now. Laurel inhales and exhales quietly and hints a smile on those perfect purple lips. Bitch, I'm sorry, purple just looks good on you. There's something about black people in purple.
Absolute treasures, aren't they? Keep talking.
Oh, you know me. If they really are creatures of the night that they claim to be, I better continue to think fast. I've survived this far on wit alone, and I can't let it fail me now. Maybe confidence is key here. Maybe I can throw them off. There's a switch in the back. God damn it. What do I want to do? I'm an expert on your kind. That's a little too cocky. I'm still not convinced that you're real. That's just giving you an... Alright, bet. Like, okay. But I've been waiting my entire life for this moment. And this is it. This is my chance. I'm practically an expert on your kind, you know.
Oh, is that so?
So, yes, baby.
You already know we can't let you live.
Fuck!
Of course, yeah. And that we're hungry. In tandem, they all show up their murderously pearly whites. I fucked up, didn't I? God damn it! Well, shit. I should have thought this through, but it's too late now. So I just let it happen. Wave the white flag, if you will. They smirk, and all of a sudden I can't seem to track their movements as they take a... God damn it! My mind is clouded, a breath shallows, my heart rate decreases, and then I feel my body being led. Victoria's fingers are tightly curled around my wrist, and Laurel's are intertwined in my other hand. It would be almost intimate if it wasn't a prelude to my death. They led me to a couch and sit me right in this lap, my back leaning flush against his ample chest. Laurel and Valeria take their spots next to him, so holding my hands. Oh god. God damn it! It happens all the time! I hear a giggle, then two pairs of lips are brushing over the stone skin of my wrist. Sharp daggers pierce my flesh there, sinking right between the delicate bones. They're feeding on me, and each slow pump of my heart, blood leaves my body and flows into their hungry mouths. I'm almost forgotten about this behind me. The third set of fangs embed them deep into my juncture of my throat. There's nothing gentle about this. Not like the other two. Pure animal. A monster. I don't think I have much life left in me. Sharply setting in my lungs that makes it hard to breathe. And then there's just acceptance. Worth it. I close my eyes and let the darkness take me. Totally worth it! Alright, okay, we're back at the part. I'm still not convinced that you're real. Stand my ground, surely I can easily play their game and win them over with compliments. There's just no way you're not LARPers. Silly, sexy LARPers. I smirk at them, trying my best to make sure it doesn't shake nervously at the edges. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter.
Que sera? Certainly an interesting credo to live by.
Why would you say that, my love? Oh my god!
And die by.
Well, god damn it! Jesus fucking Christ! Can I?
You really are quite bold for a blood bag, aren't you?
I just can't believe you think that humans could ever have muscles like mine.
Jesus fucking Christ! Read the damn shit! Is the plan?
Illy, not yet.
Alright, now you're steady now!
This better be as fun as you seem to think it will be, Laurel. I can think of a million better ways to spend my time.
Come on, please don't kill me! Twitter, for example. Laurel pointedly ignores her.
Tell me, what exactly drove you to fling yourself into this pit of vipers, human?
Ilias grumbles.
God, it's so boring when you play Puppet Master. I'm over it. Enough talking. I'm taking what's mine.
Me? A look passes over Valeria's face like she's suddenly reconsidering things.
Oh.
You suddenly don't want to hunt them now, Italy? Ilias grumbles. Oh god.
Come on.
They're standing. Oh my god, they're just standing here like we owe them something.
A hunt can take many forms, Ilias.
Even that light chit chat. Oh goodness. Ilias throws them both a look in open disgust, but his sigh sounds a lot like defeat. However temporary that may be.
Ugh.
I'll make it fun for you, Illy.
Please, I'll suck all blow you, please. If I don't finally bring that pretty little clerk home for dinner.
I'll even let you have the first bite.
The beefy vampire remains unconvinced. You don't make it easy, do you? Let's bring out the big guns again, shall we? And here I was saving this treat for a special occasion. Ilias perks up a bit at that.
Humor me, and I'll hand over that extra special, super rare Wagelad spread from the 1992 Party Down edition of Glow Rods Weekly.
Come here. Hey! Hey, bros, come.
That does it.
The one with the,
Yes.
and the...
Yes.
I even had a laminator to guard against your nightly excretions.
Fine, human. Check this shit out.
Ilias straight up flexes, showing his delts, biceps, triceps, and a multitude of muscles I can't even name. You read enough dirty magazines to know that humans are definitely capable of achieving such a body, Ilias.
I'll also take the liberty to remind you that you had those muscles when you were alive.
Yeah, well, can a human do this?
Ilias drops into the to the ground and straight into a planking position.
Get on my back, Laurel! You too, Val.
Fuck.
You cannot be fucking serious.
Ugh. Ugh.
If you're horny, let's do it right. Laura doesn't seem to mind the request and sits astride him like they're riding a pony. With a huff, Valeria follows suit. And it's an interesting sort of vampire pyramid. Now what?
Watch.
He begins doing push-ups with one finger. God, what the fuck is going on? What is happening to me? One second I'm practically begging for my life, and the next they're trying to impress me with their talents. I don't know what to think is my boomerangs from terrified to fascinated to enthralled. This certainly isn't what I had in mind of all the times I dreamed about watching three hot vampires ride each other. I'd be lying if I said this was exactly what I expected.
I'm sorry to tell you that everything you've learned from your insipid modern media is likely wrong. Laughable at best.
Everything? Laurel and Valeria dismount as Ilias huffs as he stands to join them. Yes, everything. I have so many questions. These are all good questions. Let's go with holy water. Holy water is consecrated by the church. Does it work? All it does is get you wet. Oh, listen. If you wanted to get wet, there's a lot more fun ways to do that. Yeah. Okay, but what about coffins?
Do I look like I sleep in a coffin to you?
No, baby girl, you look like you sleep in a 10,000 threaded count bed with silk pillows, and not just one pillow, 5 pillows with Gucci blankets, baby girl.
Who do you think I am? Fucking Nosferatu?
Now hold on a minute. Are you saying Nosferatu is real?
In a way, I suppose.
No fucking way. Dracula is very real. Nosferatu was based on him, so...
You know, I actually knew Dracula personally.
What? This is growing loudly, but Valeria continues raising her voice slightly as to drown out his obvious sorrow. Vampires might not age, but the way that Laura and Eunice seem to wither at the prospect of listening to her tell another story seems to sap a few centuries off their infinite lifespan.
Oh, it was all very exciting at first, the whole King of Darkness thing. But then you come to realize that he's far too invested in the wrong kind of impaling.
Oh!
Such a waste.
Wait, you had sex with Dracula?
Oh, well, of course I fucked him. I'm not stupid. Oh, he's 6'7" and built like a god.
Damn!
I'm just saying, it's unfortunate that he showed more interest in skewering his enemies than me. And I'm not going to beg any man, Dracula or not, to pay me attention.
Hell yes, I am.
My mind is officially blown, bitch! Okay, now I have to ask, what's the difference between vampire sex and human sex?
Oh, you poor creature. You have no idea.
I really don't.
It's better than your inadequate human mind could ever possibly imagine.
We can physically see lust spiraling off of bodies like smoky tendrils, can taste the pheromones that linger on the tip of gasping tongues.
We can smell, oh god, we can smell every bead of sweat and wow! And a plethora of aromas. Sweet, salty, and inviting.
It rules!
My heart starts racing, and then... Hang on. Why the fuck are we still talking to our dinner? Dinner?
Yes, that would be you. Sans a good garnish.
I'm known to be pretty tasty. Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh. Oh, shit.
My urge to kill it is dissipating. This human has no sense of self-preservation.
I didn't even get to read the last line. Okay, never mind. Yeah. It's no fun if you're not scared. Oh.
At this point, I'm guessing you don't even fucking like to read at this fucking point.
As I stare into the 3 sets of wide scarlet eyes, I feel like I'm standing on the precipice of something terrifying and life running. My heart is racing like I've won the fucking lottery. I think back to my dream. Was it a premonition? Was the universe predicting my untimely death at the hands of these 3 monsters? You know what would make this mortal blood's taste even better? A performance.
I want to play with them. Make it last.
Jesus Christ, what are we gonna do? They step forward again, just on the edge of too close, and the hungry gaze fills my body like they're sizing me up for a feasting! The eagerness inside me awakens, stirring curiously, and it makes me melt up my remaining willpower not to tip my throat and surrender.
Fuck this. I want to kill him right now.
Oh no, you can kill this pussy, but you ain't gonna kill me, bitch!
And I call dibs.
In an instant, Elias is racing towards me. His outstretched arms grab my shoulders and we topple over. As I hit the floor the second time this evening, I feel a real sense of deja vu wash over me. He licks his lips before barring his cruel face.
Elias, wait.
Valeria bends over and leans closer, long silky hair falling in my face. She traces the curve of my cheek with her fingertip trailing down my jaw.
Tell me your name.
Fuck me. I'm Moneybank! Moneybank, bitch!
Well, no. Laurel here seems to have taken a liking to you. So that means you have one final chance to plead your case. Good luck. And don't fuck it up.
Okay, RuPaul. Oh, bitch, hold on. Let me save. Right here. We're gonna overwrite the save right here. Because I've got too goddamn far. Wait. Do I keep playing? I'm fucking playing. I don't give a shit. I'm curious. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Huh. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when I left my house earlier this evening on the lookout for an adventure. Though it might be a situation that has played out in more than a few of my wicked fantasies, I have a terrible feeling that I won't be getting the usual happy ending that I imagined. No, this definitely doesn't feel like running off into the sunset with 3 super ripped, super hot vampires with a gentle breeze blowing through my hair deal. Maybe they'll prop me up on a sofa when they're done draining me dry and dress my corpse with a fashionable pair of sunglasses. If I'm lucky. They certainly seem like the type. Focus, Monty. Yeah, says me pinned to the floor, staring at me, a frown pinching his brow. I wonder if maybe he can hear some of the weird shit currently swirling around in my brain. Valeria, still hovering close enough that I can smell her sweet perfume, grows more menacing by the second. And Laurel? Quiet, contemplative, terrifying. Laurel is wearing a smirk that could kill you from 100 yards away. They're leaning against the wall, watching the whole thing go down from a safe distance. It could be worse. Maybe. If they want me to tell them why they shouldn't kill me here and now, I'd better put my back into it. As a writer, I'm notoriously good at bullshitting. Or as Ghost and User Monster Fucker 69420 commented, presenting a fantasy that has people desperate for more. I need to figure out how to convince them not to rip my throat open and suck my life away. And if I fail, honestly, it wouldn't be that bad either. I just go out in service of something I love. And then I have a light bulb moment. A fucking terrible, ill-advised, monumentally stupid light bulb moment. Wait. Chotomate kudasai. Yes, and Valeria pulled back quickly as it struck their heads tipping to the side in the same way a dog would if you shook a treat box. Laurel just huffs to laugh, but it doesn't look like they plan on stopping me from further pleading my case. I have to wonder if these 3 ever managed to have a fresh meal. With that, Valeria pulls her hand away from Lisa's chest, and I hadn't quite realized until this moment that she'd been holding him back. It hadn't even crossed my mind. I simply assumed that she was soothing him, but she was clearly prolonging my life for the sake of entertaining my shitty attempt at surviving. God. Glare that a jolt of pain surges in my body. God damn it! I want to be like you. Shit. God damn it. I have a proposition for you. I say I do end up with all the bargaining chips. What exactly do I want? I'm a paranormal writer. Am I just content to leave with my only memory of this insane night, trying to do it justice in my writing? Or do I want something more? A souvenir, a trinket maybe. Or...
We're waiting.
Fuck it, these are vampires. Clearly, immortality must be on the table here. I take a deep breath. What would I have to do to convince you to make me like you? To turn me into a vampire. Yes, burst into laughter immediately, which is really great for my ego, if not expected, actually. But when I turn my eyes from his deviled over hulking form and look at Valeria and Laurel, they seem to be intrigued.
That's hilarious. A really good one. I forgot humans could be so funny.
Talk.
I mean, it'd be stupid not to ask, right? I've literally dreamed of having an opportunity like this my whole life. Can you blame me for taking a risk? You're gonna kill me regardless. I think. Valeria shrugs and looks at Laurel.
The human isn't wrong.
Elias snaps his head from side to side, quickly looking between his 2 comrades like they just grew horns.
Wait, are you actually pausing right now? Why aren't we chowing down?
Ugh.
Shush, Illy.
So if you really want this, convince
I'll suck you dry.
Tables turn, the tables turn.
My mouth falls open, then closes. Open. Close. Right. I can do that. Shit, fuck, what have I done? I feel his grip on my shoulder loosen as he swings his leg open to stop straddling me. Reluctantly, he sets me free and I instantly sit up, scooting my knees into my chest.
We're expecting some good entertainment this evening now, you know. Though I'll warn you in case you haven't already guessed, we're a pretty tough crowd.
Yes, I'm trying to suck you dry, but you can make it hard.
He got the dick all in his mouth. Look. Shaboing boing, get the dick out your mouth.
I gulp, but I can't work with that. This is just a game, right? A very stupid, very deadly game, but I have been gifting a few more turns to make this work in my favor. And hey, I play tons of games. I just have to use all my charisma, uniqueness, and nerve and talent to turn the tables. Gentlemen, start your engines and may the best drag queen win.
God.
Judging by the looks on their faces, the longer I dilly-dally, the hungrier and more impatient they get. And like I already said, they already confirmed the odds of me walking out of here alive is virtually non-existent. That's more than fair. I pause, letting out the words hang in the air, knowing I now have the full attention of the vampires. I use my next turn to stand up and brush myself off, making sure my stance is as confident as I can muster. They don't need to know I'm metaphorically shitting myself, despite them probably being able to hear my heart screaming in my chest.
It's not every day we come across a human who lacks fear when staring death in the face.
Can I stare at your dick in the face? Oh, sorry. So, enlighten us. Well, firstly, you're all really fucking hot. Woof, woof, woof. Yep. Valeria rolls her eyes so hard I think they might fall out of her skull.
Okay.
Staying in the office, kitten. God, don't complicate. What I mean is, vampires are brilliant, fascinating creatures that until tonight I thought were fact, but fiction. I've studied you, written about you. Why would I be afraid to die when it's literally my fruity and death wish dream fulfillment come to life? It's not as pretty as you seem to think.
There's a lot of blood. Like a ton. A whole body's worth.
Oh, it's especially messy when Illy is involved.
Doesn't count if you don't get blood everywhere. He points at Valeria and looks like she makes you think she might bite his finger off.
Plus, you're not even half as delicate as you think you are. You get sloppy too.
She turns her nose at him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Illy is right. Remember that couple in Trinidad?
You went to Trinidad. In DA, we have a Sequoia. They're kind of like vampires.
Now go pull up with the next man, them next hour in blood.
Yeah. I do not. She clearly does. Hey!
I remember walking in on the three of you. It was a complete bloodbath. I'll never forget your face.
Don't make me make you forget my face.
As I listen to them talk about their past indiscretions, the idea of joining them on a Russia's blood-fueled vacation sounds deliciously tempting. I muster up as much willpower as I can to keep my voice steady. I'm serious about what I said. I want you to turn me.
Look at me in my motherfucking eyes.
Look at me. Look at me, please. I want it. I want it. I feel 3 sets of eyes narrowing in on all my vital spots. Laura looks at me like a hamster in a cage.
Illy, Val, you are always commenting on your woefully ceaseless boredom. Maybe they can liven things up around here.
Huh? Oh, my bad. They smile at me and despite it reaching their pretty eyes, it still doesn't quite stick. I'm exceptionally good at making life interesting if I do so myself. I can teach you things like gaming, internet shopping, how not to act on Twitter.
We might be old, but we're not stuck in the Victorian times.
My character did not look around and see the fucking Nintendo Switch in the back and the Bayonetta Switch in the top.
Oh, maybe you can fix my computer? It's doing that thing that it always does.
We can talk about your spectacular ability to infect every device we own with malware some other time, Elias.
Boy, don't make me take off my damn jacket now.
But for now, our attention should be on why they want to become one of us.
What?
Ugh.
The wave of her hand, I feel my words die on my tongue.
You think it's something we can easily do? Just turn you. Like how humans adopt a puppy?
Trust me, you just gotta bite me. Well, it's not that hard. Really, that's not the point.
None of us chose this life. It's not all amazing sex and free meals.
It's not? Valeria means is that it's not going to be isn't as glamorous as it seems you believe it to be. Valeria steps towards me, closing the distance between us. She takes my chin between the forefinger and thumb, making sure I have no choice but to look at her. Why should we even bother letting you continue to waste our precious time, Bonnie?
Oh, entertaining you and your little idea was fun for a second. But I get bored so very easily, and Illy's tummy is going to start growling soon.
Listen here. You turn me. People are going to start looking for me. Free food for all of us.
Get off my dick, nigga!
I want to mess with people. Oh, God. I don't want to seem like an ass. Breaking my heart. I don't want to be like fucking Bella and shit. You wear my heart, my baby. I'm gonna look like okay, I don't know what I clicked. I closed my eyes. If I was gifted with the kind of unimaginable power that comes with immortality, I do. Wait, any outstanding citizen. Use power to be stirred.
You what?
I'm dead. That's incredibly idealistic when we live in a world of gray.
You do know we don't have souls, right?
That's fucking boring. I told you we should have killed him already.
This is why you don't fucking close your eyes and pick anything. God damn it. Then I hear... Is that a meow? Wait, do you have a cat?
Nasty Dennis, he's not just a cat.
I look around for this nasty Dennis and I see nothing. The quiet, somewhat imitating meowing continues. Can I see him?
Ugh.
He's more of a fiend than feline.
If you do see him, it's probably a bad omen for you, human.
Is he like one of those cats that sit with elderly people in nursing homes before they die? Valeria starts seriously. Okay.
Nah, I'll probably just shred your jugular.
Oh, so that's where the nasty comes from. Got it. Someone who's enamored, I don't blame you. He's a fine specimen.
Right.
Despite being a complete bastard, yes. I wouldn't say that I'm enamored, just curious. Stop clicking!
Isn't curiosity what killed the cat?
Oh, you funny woman! Valeria then gestures toward the gallery of a wall behind her with dramatic flourish, presenting a portrait with dainty hands. Nasty Dennis is a shaggy white Persian with a permanent resting murder face. He's wearing a dashy tiny red bow tie. Oh, he's adorable. That's a cute ass cat. I love him. He looks so soft. I want to kiss his fluffy, angry little eyebrows.
You really do have a death wish.
I do. Clearly, you're gonna kill someone that's already suicidal. Come on. Come on. Clearly.
Just because you've lasted this long doesn't mean we won't kill you. You know?
Sorry, there's something about this motherfucker's voice that makes me want to fucking bust a move on that motherfucker.
Trying to distract us by using Nasty Dennis as a pawn. I'm on to you, human.
Baby, I ain't got no cat, but I have a fur baby coming in a couple weeks.
Come on.
I'm getting really hungry and my patience is running out. I'm this close to snapping and eating here, right now.
You wanna spank my butt?
Ooh. Right, that whole thing. Shit, I'm not sure how long I'm holding off like this. I'm partaking in a risky game of breaking and entering, trespassing in the most heinously. I interrupted their game night. Now I'm stuck in a game of my own making, one of life and death. Can't just stand by and hope they'll start to want to keep me around without putting the work in, especially with such an incredible opportunity being dangled right before my eyes. Like all good relationships, it's not all about me. I need to know more about them. I need to know what the fuck I'm getting myself into. This pans out the way I want it to. You've interrogated me, now maybe you should let me ask you some questions.
A question for question seems fair.
Laurel winks at me and extends her fingers. My eyes drift into a sharp Hi, baby.
But be careful. Any wrong answers in your innards will make a nice table dressing.
Valeria seems to perk up at the prospect of getting talked about herself. Oh.
Okay.
What exactly do you want to know? There are a lot of things I can think of to ask them off the top of my head, like do bats make a company, for example? But then maybe I should use my chances wisely and ask something productive. What do you miss the most about being a human?
Nothing. I'm perfect.
Stare at him for a beat, and he seems pretty serious. I expected something a little more profound, not gonna lie. Laurel smiled softly, almost wistfully.
Music festivals.
Oh, baby, we can give you Coachella. What about you, Valeria? Valeria? Her mouth forms a little O, her eyes wide, and she looks almost taken aback for a moment before she regains her steely composure and glares daggers at me.
I lived in a castle once. A big, fancy one with pretty women who would dress me every morning and brush my hair.
She scrunches up her nose and looks around the living room.
Ugh.
Clearly, I've downgraded. Here's a nice house.
Is it a castle? With pretty women who dress me and brush my hair every morning?
Bitch! I could be that. I could be that. I can do that to you. I got it. I know how to braid. I know how to pick fire outfits. Baby girl, I know how to cook. It could be, but no. No, it is not.
And there's my answer. I want a fucking castle and to be surrounded by beautiful women.
Don't we all? Noted. Now is our turn. Laurel's eyes are sharp and full of mischief.
Who do you stand in LBS?
I'm a known superhero.
When worlds collide.
No, we did not. LBS? Do you? No, one more. Hold on. Said LBS. Girl, I know who the fuck you was talking about. When I decided to do a round-robin game of Truth and Truth with a trio of hungry, sassy vampires, I can't say I anticipated this one, but I must acquiesce. Alexa, play J-Hope. Hey. Sorry, it's the truth. They all have their strengths, and there's something I love about each of them. Find me one person on this planet who can human. For example, Valeria and Ayla's grown loudly while Laura looks incredibly impressed. This bodes well for me.
Fuck.
Not another one. Shit, sorry. I really love K-pop. I tend to ramble. Laurel nods approvingly. Is that satisfactory, Laurel? They nod, but I'm not entirely sure if I made a good impression or not. Before I can ask my next question, Elias practically bulldozed Laurel out the way. Okay, Monty.
1. How does a 3-day hunt in the woods sound to you? 2. How do you like your blood to taste? 3. Where is your favorite place to bite someone? 4. What are your opinions on swords?
Oh. Well, someone's ear. Well, I really do love swords. Are you kidding? I fucking love swords. I keep a katana by my bed while I sleep, like all good nerds. You do? Totally. Also, I have 3 shinai and a bokken in my apartment. Not to brag, but I did take several sword fighting classes in college. His big golden eyes seem to sparkle in wonder.
Hell yeah.
Whoa, that's yeah. No.
Are you quite finished hogging the human, Illy?
It pouts and Valeria pats him on the chest. And then she's staring me down, a deadly look in her eyes. My turn.
Tell me, if given the chance, how would you try to impress a fine specimen of a vampire like myself?
She pokes up one of her fangs with her tongue, and I feel a threat. A sexy one. Oh, baby girl, let me tell you something. I want to dine you, baby girl. Think fast. Most of my strength lies in crafting stories, and Valeria seems like the type to want to be the center of attention. What better way to woo her than to make her star of her very own epic? Well, I'm a writer, and quite a prolific one, if you respect the opinions of AO3 reviewers. I could write a story about you, a movie worth epic about your life. Say more right now. It'd be great if we could sit and you can tell me all about the amazing adventures you've had. She nods a little too enthusiastically for someone who tries so hard to project an aura of abject terror. It's kind of adorable.
Ah, yes. Val talking about herself. Something none of us have ever heard before.
Ayla starts loudly, giving Laura a crisp high five.
You two can piss off. I'm going to be famous.
These quips! questions of his insighted prodding. This is either the weirdest job interview I've had or the best speed dating session I've ever been to. Can't tell if I like it or love it. Before they pump me up for more information, there's something I'm desperate to ask about. Powers, abilities. I know they have them, and I want to know it all. If I'm potentially going to be a vampire by the end of this night, I should be well informed about what my new body will be capable of. I want to know about all the cool vampire shit you can do.
Interesting priorities. Though it's a fair question.
I suppose the ability to see threads of truth that you mortals can't.
The added benefit of near-miraculous strength has its perks, but being a walking polygraph makes living in the shadows of humanity that much more entertaining.
It's hard to choose one thing.
He runs his hand through his hair like a male model in a perfume ad as he contemplates his response.
I'm basically good at everything. But if I've got to pick just one... Sharpened senses. I can hear a mouse's heartbeat at the other end of the house. I could smell you before you even set foot in here.
Well, being young and beautiful forever certainly has its perks, but if I simply had to choose one thing, I'd say that I quite enjoy thralling people. There's something inherently satisfying about bending people's will before ripping their throat out. You know? There's an art to it.
Well, those are all mildly terrifying. That all sounds incredibly cool and fun. The three of them look very pleased with themselves. It's getting later, early, and I feel the anxiety pangs in my chest as they stare at me in thinly veiled impatience or judgment. I can't quite tell. My quick, furring brain is telling me that they're talking about me telepathically or something. The silence is deadly. I've pleaded my case for long enough and I really can't stand around anymore. It's time. So, did I pass the test? Laurel taps her long fingernails against her chin in contemplation. I have one last question for you, Moni.
Call me curious, but if you had to choose one of us to be your sire, who would you pick?
Hey! Hey!
Clearly, there's only one correct choice.
This has to be a trap. There's no way this isn't. If I choose one, will the others pounce on me? If I don't choose, will I die regardless? Even if it is a scheme to get their fangs in my throat, I have no other choice but to answer. Is any of you an option? God damn it, I'm sorry. Laurel with their fine eyes. Malaria. No. Oh god, this is hard. This is hard. I can't choose. Do I want the two penis havers or the vagines?
I want all of you.
Oh god. We have to pick. He's a stan like I am, but I can't pick. This is hard. Jesus. I can't pick. I can't do it. Fuck it. There's no question. It's Ilias. Okay. Big, beefy, perfect Ilias with his huge arms and himbo spirit. Obviously, it has to be Ilias. Ilias laughs heartily when Fang peeking cutely through his lips.
Well, is that your final answer?
Yes, it is. My cheeks flush as I shyly avert my gaze from Ilias. Ilias gives me a grin that's as smug as his massive, very fucking knew it. You really are a smart little human.
Like I said before, as the oldest, smartest, and hottest, you're mine by right. And since you're mine, I say you get to live. For now, anyway.
He gives me a wicked grin.
It's been way too long since we had any real fun around here.
I'll be back for you, baby, I promise.
Hope you're ready.
Oh, fuck, don't say that. He moves before I can even blink, snatching me up into his arms and bounding me up the stairs with me like I'm some kind of oversized carnival prize. As I'm jostled in his arms, I do my best to contain my excitement without being chosen. I can't help but think about what's going to happen next.
Don't mind. You people will die of jealousy. Idiots. You will die of jealousy.
Okay, this is where I'm actually going to stop. Basically, I'm sorry. I had 3 choices, and I couldn't pick. I could have picked a big titty. All of them had big titties, but one of them was very himbo-ish. And I'm a sucker for himbos. But I'm also a sucker for titties. And I'm a sucker for deep, masculine black queer people. Now, if you are very curious about this journey, how I'm gonna be curious, please support this series. This is gonna be a new fucking series. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, do all that other shit that people tell you to do on just to my shit. Thank you for watching. Bye, strangers. Oh God, Jesus Christ.